yajamahe sagandim pushtivarana urvarukamiva bandhana mrityurmukshiyamamritato.
Namaste. Depression can take many forms, whether being stuck in an unpleasant past or just being completely without energy, willpower smothered, no hope for the future, very, very self-enclosed feeling. And the yogi would say, I can help with that. There are many yoga techniques, and we're about to explore some of them that can truly help to lift one out of the depressed state into a place of greater functionality and, more important, greater joy. So let's come into a sitting position. Rose will be assisting with this class. Sit up with a straight spine, legs crossed, or sitting on a chair as you prefer. Let's close the eyes, lift the gaze, and notice your breathing. You may not be in a depressed state now, and if so, I'm very happy for you. But just in case it can happen, one key is to notice the breath. In a depressed state, the exhalations tend to be stronger than the inhalations. Not necessarily more forceful, but perhaps longer, just kind of a depleting energy to them rather than a cleansing energy, which is what exhalation is truly about. Just notice the match or lack of match between inhalations and exhalations and try to even it up. And count-driven breathing is a good way to do that. Let's inhale to a count of 6. Exhale to a count of 6. And again, inhale 6. Exhale 6. Let's inhale 8. One good antidote for the depressed feeling is to emphasize the inhalations a bit more. And exhale 8. We don't want to emphasize inhalations all the time, but just as a countermeasure, short-term countermeasure. Inhaling. Exhaling. Balancing these two currents, but just paying extra attention to the inhalation. It has the power to lift you, to lift your awareness. Take advantage on it. Feel that you're riding the inhalation into a higher state of consciousness. One last breath. And let go of the breath. Let's open the eyes. We're going to warm up the body now. And just a reminder that we do have a longer warm-up sequence on our website. I highly encourage you to use that sequence before these classes so that you'll get the most out of the classes. Let's come up to a standing position. And we're going to do some simultaneous warm-up for the legs and for the shoulders. Squatting down as we inhale and lift the arms up overhead, and then as we exhale, we'll straighten back up, bringing the arms down. Well, let's try it. Let's inhale, arms up and squat down. Exhale, come back up. Just feel that the arms are kind of in line with your spine all the way. Very brief warm-up, but wonderful full body warm-up here. Get the energy moving a couple more times. And one last time, and stay down this time. And bring the palms together. And let's gently twist the body one direction. Let's stay here for a couple breaths. And twist the body in the opposite way. And then back to center. Let's release the hands. Inhale, circle up, stretch tall. Exhaling, relax down. One helpful key for depression is depression tends to close off the chest. We're going to do a lot of opening of the chest today to counter that. A very simple physical thing that you can do that can really work wonders. So we'll do that in this very next warm-up exercise. Interlace fingers behind the head. And as you inhale, press the head back into the hands. Bring the elbows back behind you. Open up through the chest, across the shoulders, opening up. Exhaling, bring the chin down and relax the arms. Don't pull with the arms, just relax them. And inhale, open. Spread the elbows wide and back behind. Exhale, forward. And inhale, open. Exhale, forward. And last time, let's really open. Come into a bit of a backward bend here, and let's hold it for a breath or two. Opening, again, spreading open across the chest and shoulders, the front of the neck as well. Just keep the breath flowing easily. And then let's release back to neutral and let the arms come down. Part of what we're going to be doing also is raising the level of energy. Often in depression, there's just no energy it seems to work with. Well, we can fix that with whole body breathing, for example. Let's inhale, exhale, and relax forward all the way down. And as you inhale, imagine there are heavy weights in your hands and arms coming out in front of you, a wave of tension moving up through the body, the whole body vibrating as you come to the top, a little backward bend. Exhaling, relax down, just let it all go. Inhaling, arms out in front with tension through the arms, squeezing up through the body. Exhaling, relaxing down. Inhaling, again, squeezing, vibrating, pouring prana through the body. Exhaling, last time down. Squeeze and hold just a little extra moment at the top here. And exhale, relax arms down to your side. Whole body breathing, an all-in-one energization package also helps to open up the chest. So let's stand in Tadasana now. Just close the eyes and notice the distribution of your weight in your normal standing posture. And see if perhaps the weight is shifted back onto the heels. This is very common in the depressed state. So consciously shift the weight forward, either so it's evenly balanced on the balls of the feet and the heels, or even, just as a temporary countermeasure, not as a way of life, a little bit forward onto the balls of the feet. It'll emphasize the inhalation naturally, which will be a sort of a combined countermeasure for depression. Such a simple thing, but very, very effective. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one thing that can happen with depression is that people get stuck in an unpleasant past or kind of look into the future but with no hope. And where our hope is, where our power is, where God is right in the present moment. So let's do Tola Trikonasana. We did this for anxiety. It's a wonderful asana for anti-anxiety. It's a wonderful asana also for anti-depression. Rose is going to do this off her knees. I will do the standing version. Please choose a version that is going to be suitable for you, but think of yourself as expanding in all directions into the present moment. So, Rose will come onto her left hand, I'll bring both hands down, the right leg up on both of us, then I'll leave my left hand down as I swing the right arm up. Your mirror images here, as always, keep the breath flowing. Open upward, open downward, open backward, open forward, open every direction, right into the moment. Mentally affirm, I expand fully into this moment. Inhale, reach up, come back to upright or standing on your knees with Rose. Just close the eyes and enjoy that sense of invigoration of being totally present. We can take our mind off the past or future. There's so much more potential in our lives. Now let's do the other side. Really focus on embodying the affirmation for this asana. I expand fully into this moment. So down the right hand this time, the left leg is raised. Find your balance and slowly open up into Tola Trikonasana, balancing triangle pose. Expand in all directions, not just with your body, but with your consciousness. Just feel the world is full of possibilities, and you're reaching out to embrace all of them. One more breath. And let's inhale. Come back to upright, back to Tadasana. Close the eyes and But now with depression, just remember, don't close the eyes too much. You can have that inward awareness, but if it starts to become self-enclosure rather than going to your inner power, then keep the eyes open. Okay? Very key element of the practice, engage. And if you can engage inwardly, great. But if you, when you close your eyes, you disengage, which is a very common tendency, then keep the eyes open, even if I say to close your eyes. Let's do the full yogic breath flow now. So this is done upright. We're going to charge up the arms and hands with some energy a bit to really move energy dynamically through the body. Get it unstuck. Let's inhale, hold the breath, tense the arms, squeeze them, and release them. And again, inhale, squeeze, and release. One last time. Energizing the arms and hands. Let's rub the bare forearm, one bare forearm with the other hand, and then reverse. Magnetizing the arms and hands here. Let's rub the palms together. Okay, bring the hands to the base of the spine. Try to feel the penetration of energy from the hands into the spine, lifting the spinal energies as you inhale, slowly bringing the hands up the front of the body, expanding upward as you exhale. You're wiping away any regrets, any lethargy, any feeling of powerlessness. As you inhale, feel the power coming up through the body, drawn upward by the hands, lifting open. Exhaling, again, cleansing you of all that holds you back, all that keeps you stuck. Inhale, fresh possibilities, unlimited potential of the soul. One more time. Use the will. Just radiate energy out the hands to begin to control the life force throughout the body, opening up, stretching a little bit taller, and then relaxing, arms out to the sides. Full yogic breath flow. You can do this with the full yogic breath also, or just with normal diaphragmatic breathing, your choice. Let's come to the front edge of our mat now for standing backward bend. A lovely asana, easy asana for opening up the chest. Let's step the left foot back, Right foot is forward, right knee is bent out over right ankle, left leg very solid. Lifting, inhaling, sweep the hands forward and up, palms coming together, lifting the chest. Lifting your gaze. Keep the breath flowing. Try to lift the backward bend up into the heart region. That uplifted gaze helps to lift the energy in the body out of that depressed feeling. Such a simple asana, but so profound. One more breath. And let's inhale. Reach up and step forward. Exhaling, relax down. Relax the arms. Relax your gaze. You can close the eyes if that helps you connect. But if it makes you disconnect, keep your eyes open, alive with energy, and ideally a little bit elevated above the horizontal. Let's do the other side. Step the right foot back. Left knee bent over left ankle. Again, nice solid foundation here. Inhale, sweeping forward and up. Exhaling, relaxing but not drooping. The whole asana should feel upward. Let that back leg launch you upward. Let the palms together over hands. Still there's energy in the hands. Have that energy drawing your energy upward throughout the body. Silently affirm, I am free. I am free. And let's inhale. Reach up and step forward. Exhaling, relax arms down. Let's let the body soften. Stay engaged. Inwardly or outwardly, stay engaged. Don't check out. Let's come down onto our knees now for Parigasana. Standing backward bend helps to open up the front of the chest. Now we're going to open up the sides of the chest because the chest tends to be so easily chronically constricted with depression. Let's stretch the left leg out to the side for gate pose. If the toes come to the floor, great. If they don't, great. Doesn't matter. Left hand lightly rests on the leg. Inhale, right arm up. Exhaling, sliding over to the side. Let me feel that right arm as an extension of your spine. Breath is flowing. Feel openness happening along the right side of the rib cage. And reach not just with your right arm, but reach with your whole spine, the crown of your head, lengthening to open up the torso. Silently affirm, waves of joy surge upward in my spine. Waves of joy surge upward in my spine. And let's inhale. Reach tall, coming back to upright. Step the left knee back to join the right. Let's just pause for a moment. Just feel so alive, so engaged. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping the left arm up this time. Exhaling, sliding lightly over to the side. And again, focus on, feel like you're getting the rib cage farther and farther from the pelvis here as you're just not collapsing over to the side. You're lengthening over to the side, opening up the left side of the torso, silently affirming, waves of joy surge upward in my spine. And let's inhale, reach tall, stepping right foot back, standing on the knees once again. Just close the eyes here and engage inwardly, or keep them open, engaged outwardly, but engaged either way. All right, let's come down to sitting position. We're going to do Ardha Matsyendrasana, half spinal twist, with the right foot to the outside of the left hip and the left foot crossing over. If that brings the left buttock off the floor, then perhaps don't cross over in this case, or even just keep the right leg straight out in front of you as you prefer, because you want to have the pelvis level here. What's happening in this twist we're about to do is that it's a wonderful asana for expanding the heart. Even though we're not literally stretching the chest open like we were earlier, it's more at an inner level, expanding the heart away from self-enclosure. Such a key element of battling depression is to do what takes you out of self-enclosure. Let's bring the left hand behind, right hand to the left knee, and inhale, lift through the body, pressing left arm into the floor. Exhale, leading with your navel, come around to your left. Breath by breath. Don't twist your head at the very beginning. Let your head be the last part to twist. Everything else does as much as it can do. Opening around to the side. Feel the twist, squeezing energy up the spine into the heart and overflowing. Mentally affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. And let's inhale, exhale, rotate back to center, bring the left knee over the right knee. Let's energize the hands for a moment. Just rub the palms briskly together. And then cross the palms over the heart, not the physical heart, the heart chakra, right in the center of the chest. And feel the heart just soaking up energy from the hands, like you're inflating a balloon, expanding the heart. Don't let it shrink down. All right, let's go to the opposite side now. Interchange the positions of the legs. Again, with that energized heart, don't be in a hurry for the heart. Let the belly button lead you around into the twist and feel the heart just expanding around and the head only following the expansion of the heart around. Let's inhale, press into the floor, lengthening up. Exhale, rotating first from the navel, then the chest comes around, then finally the head comes around. Put your concentration in the heart. Feel yourself like a beacon of light for others. Service to others, one of the key elements of getting out of depression, because it takes you out of self-enclosure. Silently affirm, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. All right, let's inhale, pressing the right hand into the floor, exhaling, rotating back to center. This time the right knee over the left, and just pause for a moment here. Feel all of your attention here in the center of the chest. And once again, let's rub the palms together. It's an excellent exercise for you to do anytime you think of it, and just radiate strength into the heart. And as you breathe, feel the chest expanding into the hands. Don't feel the hands pressing in on the heart. The chest expands to them. All right, let's release into a comfortable cross-legged sitting position. You might wish to sit on a cushion or blanket. So it's easier to sit with a straight spine. Please do. I want to emphasize having a very, very open heart here, channeling the heart's energies upward, rising upward. We're going to do that with Parvatasana, the seated mountain pose. Let's bring the hands to the sides. Inhale, circle them up overhead, palms together. Exhaling, relax shoulders, relax elbows. And with the next inhalation, finish the inhalation by drawing the navel in, squeezing it in, holding the breath. Just feel that lock of the abdomen, lifting energy up from below. And let's exhale. Release the hands to come back down. We're going to do a little comparison now. We're going to energize the arms and hands once again, just as we did before, so that when the hands are overhead in this asana, the magnetism of the hands will lift that energy. So the lock in the abdomen, pushing it up from below, the magnetism of the hands lifting from above. Let's tense the arms and relax, and tense and relax, and again and relax, rubbing one forearm with the other hand very vigorously. It's a technique that Yogananda taught for charging the arms and hands with energy. Rub the other one now. And then both hands together. Rub real hard to the point where you feel a little bit hot in the hands from the friction. And then let's inhale. Circle the hands up overhead. Palms together once again. Relax the shoulders. Now feel the drawing from above. Let's add to that the pushing from the below. As you inhale, as you finish the inhalation, hold the breath and squeeze the abdomen in. And feel that pull from above and the push from below, especially concentrated at the heart, lifting the heart's energy. As you mentally affirm, my thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. Let go of the breath when you need to. Exhale. And let's do it again. Inhaling. Finish the inhale, drawing the abdomen in, squeezing it in. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. And let's exhale, relax the arms, circle them back down. Just let the hands relax in your lap. Stay engaged, whether eyes open or eyes closed. Never running away, never avoiding engaging. We're happiest when we engage. It's that simple. Okay, we're going to do one more asana, an asana that really calls for engagement. I'm going to do Chakrasana, the wheel pose, and Rose is going to do Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Okay? In severe depression, perhaps Chakrasana is out of the question, but some version of Bhujangasana is always an option. And if you can muster the forces to do wheel pose, if you know how to do it, then do it along with me. If you don't know how to do it, please watch our online video tutorial so that you can do the pose safely. All right, so Rose will come onto her belly. I'll come onto my back. If you're going with Rose, hands on the hands to the floor beside your chest, elbows in, and as you inhale, Press the pubis into the floor. Lift head, shoulders, even the chest, up off the floor. Keep the legs active. Press the legs into the floor a bit to help you lift. Everything is about lifting. If you're doing chakrasana with me, bring the hands beneath the shoulders, fingers pointing toward toes. Tuck the pelvis. And let's inhale. Press up. Walk the feet in, keeping the knees shoulder width apart. Keep the breath flowing easily, triumphantly. Silently affirm, or even out loud, I'm awake, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm awake, energetic, enthusiastic. Come out when you need to. Otherwise, just hold it for another breath or two. Opening up. Pouring energy into the spine. Up to the brain. And let's all release now gracefully, under control. Lying on your belly if you were in cobra pose. Lying on your back if you were in chakrasana. And if you're in cobra, press back into child pose. If you're in chakrasana, roll to one side and come into child pose. Just let the body soften on the floor. But stay engaged. In the relaxation pose is especially tempting to pull the plug, disconnect it. Don't let it happen. You've done so much so far. Now's the time to really harvest more of that. We're going to do a special version of Shavasana, corpse pose, which is going to help to open up the chest, open up from this self-enclosure that is so common to depression. I'm going to help Rose prop herself for this asana. I have a couple of rolled blankets here. We'll place them so that she will lie down with those blankets on her mid-spine, essentially. And her shoulders will be off the blankets. And rest her head on the other folded blankets here. So her arms are out to the side. You see her shoulders are above the roll of the blanket. Wonderful chest opening position. And it's a great position to stay in for a period of time. If you have real bulky shoulders, you may need considerably more blanket under your head to avoid cranking the neck back. So do what's appropriate for your body, but do it. Open up. As you lie here in the asana with arms out to your sides, palms open, your legs open also. Don't let it become a passive position. As you lie here, practice the full yogic breath. As you inhale, come into the belly expansion first, and then the lower rib expansion, then the chest expansion. As you exhale, relax chest in, relax lower ribs, relax belly. Breathe very consciously. Draw the breaths out a little bit longer so you really stay engaged even as you relax, even as you open. And as you lie here, feel that you're dropping away any effect the past could have on you, except for enhancing your wisdom. Drop away any thought of there being no hope for the future. Of course there's hope for the future. There's much more than hope. There's confidence in the future. God is in charge of this world. God is in charge of your life. Let it happen. Just rest in that calm energetic confidence that good things are not just on their way, they're already happening. They're already, it's like almost gathering clouds before a storm, but this is a very joyful storm, like a rainstorm after a drought. They're already gathering soon to shower blessings on you. Energy, confidence, optimism. Open your mind to receive those qualities. Don't just wait passively for them to come. Reach out. Reach out for optimism. Reach out for energy. Reach out for confidence. You can do it. You know you can. And God will help. Rest in that silent, engaged confidence. let's prepare the body to move again. This would be a good position to stay in for as long as it's comfortable for you, but we'll move on now to the last part of our class. So just move the fingers and hands, toes and feet a little bit. And slowly, in whatever way is comfortable for you, come off your propping. You may want to bend the knees and give yourself some support as you roll to one side. And as you're ready, let's press back to an upright position. Prepare for some meditation practice. We're going to do a meditative exercise here. Not straight meditation. But again, when you close your eyes, if you tend to disconnect, I'll invite you to keep your eyes open this time. But if you can go inside and connect with God's presence, or connect with the energy in your body, connect with the strength that you know you have, then okay, close the eyes. But in either case, lift the gaze slightly above horizontal. And let's do a little bit of full yogic breathing in this position also. But let's emphasize the inhalations especially. Give them more strength than the exhalations. Inhale belly, lower ribs, chest. As you finish the inhalation, hold the breath. Emphasizing internal retention of the breath. Also, a very good thing. You need to exhale. Go ahead and exhale. Again, emphasizing inhalation. Filling the torso not just with air, not just with energy, but with optimism. Hold the breath. Feel that you're charging your brain with those qualities. And then let go of the breath. I'd like you to imagine now some positive quality that you feel is lacking in your present reality. Some quality you'd really like to have. Maybe it's energy, maybe it's enthusiasm or hope or optimism. Whatever it is, bring it to mind. Maybe just as an abstract concept because you don't feel it right now. But imagine what it would be like to feel it. Imagine it very clearly. Now, let's energize the hands and arms one more time. Let's squeeze the arms and release them, and squeeze them and release them. One more squeeze, one more release, rubbing the bare forearm on one side, rubbing the bare forearm on the other side, rubbing the palms together. And as you continue, think of some other person to whom you could send this quality that you would like to have. Someone who needs it, someone who will benefit from it. And then raise the hands and visualizing that person in front of you, radiate that quality from both hands and from the point between the eyebrows. 3 streams of that quality pouring into this person. Feel yourself totally giving to this other soul who is in need. Paramahansa Yogananda used to say, the instrument is blessed by that which flows through it. With this quality flowing through you, you will be blessed with that same quality. And now Let's relax the hands down. It's a wonderful exercise to do for an extended period of time. So open the eyes once again if you had them closed. Just remember, you cannot reason yourself out of depression, because reason will only justify the way you feel. You need to act. Raise your level of energy. Bring your energy to the brain and channel it outward in some way, creative activity or in service to others. That's the sure antidote for depression. Joy to you.